Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth, and if you're not into that or weird shit in general, then this is probably not the place for you. Feel free to exit out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. And if you just want to jump straight to the review, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. I was trying to think, what could we talk about today? And I realized I never told you about the last night that I spent in Orlando when I was at my work conference last week. And it was actually really fucking weird and creepy and scary. And I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna die. I was just kind of like chilling out in my hotel room. I went by myself because Alex couldn't come with me. And I was just like watching YouTube and just, you know, whatever, just doing some work stuff. So the room that I was in, I actually had a balcony. I know, so fucking bougie. Trust me, I didn't pay for it. Actually, no, I take that back. I did pay for it accidentally because my company fucked me and didn't change their credit card payment. So guess who had to pay it? That was $700. Motherfuckers. At least I get it back. It's just I gotta wait 8 months for it. And they don't pay the interest on my credit card. That night there was a party that was going on outside of my hotel room. I was on the 6th floor and my little balcony looks down to the courtyard, and that's where they were having this party. And technically I could have attended, but I'm just antisocial and I just rather just die. So I just stayed in my hotel room, just, you know, eating peanut M&Ms like a goblin and watching YouTube. So I remember doing like an Instagram story actually of the footage of it. If I could find that footage from Instagram stories, I will leave it here. As soon as I walked back into my hotel room, I just hear like a loud like, I didn't order room service. I didn't order anything. Okay, this is strange. Being that I'm by myself and I don't even have Alex with me, I don't have the balls to go to the door, let alone I didn't have the balls to go look through the peephole because I was like, huh. And then you know how in hotel rooms there's a connecting door. So I heard this door like slam open, and then I hear somebody trying to open that door to go into my hotel room. And I'm like this. I mean, I can laugh about it now, but at the time I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in Disney, listening to some fucking people out there drinking and laughing. And I'm like, this is how I'm gonna go. Awesome. Can't fucking wait. So the person on the other side was trying to open my door and trying to kind of like push the door in a little bit. And then they stopped and then they slammed their door shut. The remainder of that evening, I did not fucking sleep a wink. I just sat like this perched. And quite frankly, it could have been a complete accident. It's not like I had like a loud party going on, so I'm not quite sure why that person tried to fucking attempt to come into my room. But in any case, I was like, okay, freaked out, right? Couldn't sleep. So then I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should call downstairs to kind of let them know that there's some fucking weirdo next door. Maybe they should check it out. When I picked up the phone, there was someone already having a conversation on my phone. And so I have the footage and I'm gonna insert it here. And I'm pretty sure that the language is Japanese that they were speaking. I actually wound up listening to a conversation, which I still don't even understand how I got linked to it on my phone. But yeah, I listened to two people talk, but what made me laugh is that they would like speak and then they would just say Magical Express. And Magical Express is the bus service that you take around Disney World and back to the airport. So it was very funny just to hear them say Magical Express over and over again. So I'm assuming they were just probably just timing things out. But I was like, what the fuck? So between someone knocking on my door trying to get in and this weird Japanese phone call, I was just like, I don't want to die here. I need to leave. So again, like I said, didn't sleep one fucking wink. So whatever, the next morning I checked out, I ran the fuck out of that hotel room, and yeah, nothing further kind of had happened, but it really freaked me out, and it kind of just made me feel like, especially when I'm alone traveling, I am a fucking coward. Because I feel like I'm so vulnerable that I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die. So I think from now on, Alex or Michael or somebody just needs to come with me at all times because I'm a fucking baby. I'm an adult. I'm 33. I need to like grow the fuck up and like if someone was to attack me, fucking go at them. But it's like, nope, I'm just gonna curl up in a ball and die. So yeah, so that was the last night that I was in Orlando. So yeah, not dead yet. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the November 2018 BOXYCHARM unboxing. And guys, yes, I did unbox everything. And that was just a prop, so sorry I'm lying to you. And I actually created all of this with said products. So I used actually all the products with the exception of the lashes. So actually let me just give you a rundown of what is in this box. The first product is the Cover FX glitter drops in the shade Nova. These ultra concentrated drops of multi-dimensional glitter create a high impact reflective finish that wows. This multi-use glitter can be used alone, under or over makeup, or mixed into your foundation or moisturizer for an incredibly luxe glitter effect on your face and body. Retails for $44. The next product is the Ace Beauté or Ace Beaut, depending on however you want to pronounce it. The Grandiose palette, featuring 4 shimmer shades and 4 bold mattes. Your new Grandiose palette has all you need to create ultimate eye looks. These eyeshadows were carefully milled and pressed to deliver intense pigmentation and easy blending. Retails for $24.99. The next product is the Lexi Luminous Eye Set. Add a little sparkle to your brush collection with this limited edition BOXYCHARM collaboration. The Lexi Luminous Eye Set features 4 synthetic eye brushes exclusively wrapped for BOXYCHARM. The Lexi 141 mini round brush is perfect for smudging or smoking out your lower lash line, while the Lexi 121 mini tapered lets you effortlessly blend your crease color. The Lexi 111 mini flat angle brush lets you blend out harsh lines or pack on cream products to your lid. And the Lexi 131 mini angled can add a pop of color to your brow bone or precisely place color onto your crease. Retails for $21. Next product is Jaunt Blue. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Glittering Star Eyeliner. Sparkle up your glam with Jaunt Blue Glittering Star Eyeliner. This specifically formulated black glitter eyeliner pencil glides on smoothly, leaving behind a long-lasting and subtle shimmer you'll completely adore. Retail value $5. And last but not least, Lashaholics Lashes Instagram False Eyelashes. Elevate your eye look with your new Lashaholic lashes. These 100% vegan falsies made from premium silk fibers gives your lashes dimension, natural looking length, and volume. Retail value $14.99. The theme of this month's BOXYCHARM is Gold Digger, and you get this wonderful card where I just read all those descriptions, and on the back of this guy you actually have a picture of, I'm assuming, the Gold Diggers of BOXYCHARM. I don't know, it looks like these women are just ready to do business with this really weird, awkward formation shot, because, you know, that's how women walk. Yeah, okay. All right. Anywho, this review, I'm only going to be talking about the products that I did use. I didn't use the lashes because you guys know, or if you don't know, I don't fuck with false lashes. I don't fuck with glue near my eyes. So I'm going to leave that to the side and actually give them to my coworker because she'll have a better use with it than I ever will. So with that said, let's talk about the first product, being the Ace Beauté Grandiose palette. You have 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. Basically just another warm palette that you're going to have, except it has like this beautiful pop of pink color here. I really like this. Honestly, I really do like the quality of Ace Beauté, whatever the fuck you want to be called. The only thing though, I don't think this is necessarily the same quality as the other 2 palettes that I own from them, being the Classical Paradise or the Slice of Paradise. I remember liking the Classical Paradise a little bit more than the Slice of Paradise because I just felt like I had issues with blending, but I do love this palette, and you know, unfortunately I don't gravitate towards it often, only because I don't know, there's a new palette every fucking week that comes out. When I do remember to use it, I fall in love with it every time. With that said, I was super excited to get this particular palette, especially in this month's BOXYCHARM, because last month's BOXYCHARM was a bunch of dog shit, and I was actually really upset with them considering that October is my birthday month and they should have known better. But with that said, I had a good time using this palette. The shimmers are great. I had no problem with them. I did not use them dry though, because that's what I had to use with the Classical Beauty palette, so I kind of just always remembered that in the back of my mind. The mattes, I like the mattes, but there's a lot of fallout, like a necessary amount of fallout, and it's not very easy to clean, so even if you brush it away with a giant powder brush, you're still gonna have some sort of remnants. There was a couple times I actually had to go back in with my little mini beauty blender and just kind of buff it out, because I just had like this really weird, like, I don't know, infected look. Like I either didn't sleep for 6 years or I just got bit during the zombie apocalypse and I was gonna come and get you. So that's what was kind of really annoying about this. And I really just only kind of found that out with these pink and maroon shades. So for this eye look, I really just focus on these 5 colors here because it looked like a beautiful color combination. As you can see, you know, you could tell that I still have some kind of like pink remnants over here, and that could be my own user error too. And when I was just trying to like blend out the lash line, I think I was mixing that in with the fallout, so it kind of created a little bit more pink than I would like around here, kind of giving me a slight infected look, but whatever, it's kind of an easy fix and I probably shouldn't have rushed it, so that's my own fault. On this side, I focus on this side of the palette. This is a shade that's actually my lower lash line. I had a hard time trying to figure out if I wanted the shade Myrtle or Primrose on my lid color. I ultimately chose Myrtle, and you know, I'm happy with it. I think either color would have been completely fine. I had no issue with blending out or anything like that. I will say though that when using the shadows from the pan, you're definitely gonna get a lot of kick up in the pan, and when you kind of like tap your brush against the palette, a lot of the product's gonna fall out. And I remember, I think I had the same kind of experience with the other palettes, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if it's just something maybe just about their eyeshadow in general, but I did find that especially, you know, with the shade Cinnamon and the shade Patchouli, anytime I tap off that brush, half the product would fall and I have to kind of keep going back. That kind of sucks if you think about it because you're wasting product. So kind of keep that in mind when you're playing with these eyeshadows. Other than the fallout and the kick up and a little bit of the staining, I think they came out fine. I really do enjoy these looks. So I'm actually excited to have this. This is going to be my third palette from this brand, and it, you know, makes me excited for wanting to purchase other things from their line. For an indie company, it makes some really good shit. So if you're not familiar with them, I invite you to go check them out. You definitely will not regret it. But anyway, let me know down below actually if you guys have this BOXYCHARM and what you think of this palette. But personally, I like it. The next thing we could talk about is the Lexi brushes. First and foremost, if you are new here, I love Lexi brushes. It's actually one of my favorite brush brands. I know, I said I was gonna make a brush video, and I am. It's just, I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I will, and that should be up hopefully this month. I don't know, I don't want to promise anything because I feel like every time I do that, I shoot myself in the fucking foot, and then it doesn't come out for a couple months, and I'm like, It's kind of hard for me to like ever really talk shit about Lexi because they do no wrong in my eyes. What I like about these brushes in particular is because I have hooded eyes. So if you have hooded eyes, or if you have dainty tiny eyes, these brushes are going to do you wonders because they're so small and precise. And I find that when it's a very small brush, I'm actually able to use it a lot more efficiently when doing my eye makeup. So I actually do own actually two versions of these, which is the mini tapered and the mini angled. And I believe because we got these actually in a previous BOXYCHARM, but honestly, I'm okay with getting duplicate brushes, and especially I do love this gold bougie packaging, so at least kind of makes it a little bit of a difference. Normal Lexi brushes are like these pale pink colors, or I don't know what the fuck this is, baby pink, Spice Girl pink, I don't know, whatever pink tickles you. I really do like these brushes. I think they're awesome, and I really like this brush, the mini round brush, because I feel like this is going to be a really good nose contour. So it's super excited this month to be receiving these brushes. Personally, I really like them. I always like the brush quality. I think they're awesome, and I think if you have never tried Lexi, I invite you to do so because these brushes are some of the better brushes that I've ever tried. I'm not a big Morphe person, I know, and everybody like literally sucks Morphe's dick and shit, but honestly, I suck Lexi's dick. Yeah, whatever, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna leave that in the video. The last time I talked about Lexi, I told them that I would sell my soul for their brushes. Now I'm sucking their dick. It's fine. It's totally fine. Anyway, so I love these brushes. They're awesome. And if you have hooded eyes or just tiny eyes or small eyes or whatever fucking eyes you have, I think you're going to enjoy them a lot. The next product is the Junk Blue Glittering Star Eyeliner. First of all, I don't like this. It's not really black. I don't know. It kind of comes off a touch charcoaly, and I love how it says long lasting, but as you can see, some of the product has gone there and there. Also, I do have watery eyes, so maybe I'm not the best person to be trying this sort of eyeliner. But what interests me is that they did have some sort of a glitter effect to it. So like here, you could kind of see some of the sparkle. However, I do own something from Makeup Forever, Aqua XL, in the shade D12. And it's basically the same concept, maybe not so much as the Jaunt Blue one, but as you can see, it's way more fucking pigmented and so much more creamier. I honestly felt like this pencil was going to scratch my eyeball out because it's so pointy, it's so sharp. I was trying everything. I was even like testing it out in my hand to kind of like warm it up a little bit, but it wasn't coming out black. It was coming out charcoal. Personally, for $5, this is a really shitty $5 eyeliner. I don't recommend it. I don't like it. I probably did get something from this brand before. I just can't think of it. It's probably through BOXYCHARM or one of the other subscription boxes that I've had because the name kind of sounds familiar. But personally, I'm going to be throwing this out. I'm not going to be using it. Honestly, I'm really picky when it comes to eyeliners in general. I need something that's going to stay in my waterline considering I have very watery sensitive eyes. And I find that either Makeup Forever, Almay, surprisingly, and M Cosmetics are the only ones that really kind of stay true if I wanted like an eyeliner that goes in my waterline. So this was a complete miss for me, but hey, if it worked for you, that's awesome. Remember, makeup is subjective, so my opinion is not the end-all be-all. Everybody has a different experience with makeup. Unfortunately, this did not work for me. So the next product we're going to be talking about is the Cover FX glitter drops. Last year for Christmas, I asked my mom to get me a set of the Cover FX glitter drops because everybody couldn't shut the fuck up about it. Everyone's like, oh my god, did you get it? Did you get it? Oh, it's so fucking glittery. Oh my god, it's like glittery molten lava on your skin. And I was like, ooh, okay, I guess I have to have it. In reality, when I got them, I was like, oh cool. And then I never used them. Never used them at all. The only time that I actually did use them were in the summer times because I would mix it with my foundation to kind of give me like this weird alien glow. And that's it. ever since then, I never touched them because I find that they're a little bit messy to use. When I saw that I was getting this, I was like, fuck me. Like, what am I gonna do with them? However, I really like what I did with them, but it's just a product that I'm not gonna really use all that much, honestly. I don't think I actually got this shade before because this shade is actually very, very gold. The Cover FX glittering drops for me, I feel like work the best when you put them in your foundation to kind of give you like this nice overall glow. It actually gives you like this beautiful, healthy glow, which I really like. I think now that we're approaching winter, I'm not really going to be gravitating towards them too much because, I mean, they all know that I don't go on vacation. I don't bake into the sun. So they're gonna be like, why do you look like a Twilight vampire? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm probably not gonna be wearing this anytime for the next 6 months. And then maybe in the summertime, I'll remember this and put a couple of drops in my foundation. When I was applying it with a finger today, you know, it felt a little oily, but I think once I kind of patted it out and it got to the consistency that I wanted to get to, I really like it. It has like a nice glow to it. I find that the best application for me was using it with a beauty blender. So I would put it actually on the back of my hand and then I would dip the beauty blender ever so slightly and then just kind of pat over it a bunch of times. I really like the glow. I think it's a really cool product, but it's a product that I'm not gonna use a lot, honestly. And I also don't know if this color is completely right for me. I think in this monitor, how I'm looking at it, it looks pretty good, but I'll know in editing if it looks a little outrageous for my skin, so I apologize if I look a little fucking crazy. But on the monitor, I look all right, so. In terms of the overall theming of this box, this is probably the most perfect item, especially being called a gold digger and all that good stuff. This is the thing that, to me, if I was to think of makeup and to think of the term gold digger, this is the first thing that would come to mind. Actually, kudos to you, BOXYCHARM, for coming up with a really nice theme this month. So yeah, so that's everything. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about the lashes because fuck those lashes, but I really enjoyed this month's box. I think it definitely improved from last month's box, which was dog shit. I'm happy with you, BOXYCHARM. Much love. I'm actually really excited to receive next month's box because I am one of the people that has BOXYLUXE, and I actually saw a couple of the items that we're going to be getting and I'm pretty excited about it, and I also chose the straightener. I didn't choose that other palette, so especially considering we were getting a Violet Voss palette, I was like, no, I want the Violet Voss palette. The other palette I don't really give a shit about. I'd rather have like a mini hair straightener. I'm happy and I'm excited about this month's BOXYCHARM. So if you don't have this, I would totally recommend you trying this out for a month. Pretty reasonable. It is $21.99. Of course, if you got BOXYLUXE, it's actually $50, but it's every 3 months. So it's quarterly boxes or something like that, I think, right? I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, blah, blah, blah. But if you have never done BOXYCHARM, it's really kind of hit or miss, but I've always been a fan of it because I found that it's more hits than there are misses. But don't get me wrong, there are some months that you're like, well, what did I pay for? What the fuck is this? So keep that in mind. I love this month's BOXYCHARM. And I invite you to let me know down below how you guys feel about it. If you got BOXYCHARM, if you don't like BOXYCHARM, if you got this month's BOXYCHARM, if you liked it better than last month's, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, talk to me. I love talking to you guys. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.